A few months ago, a new Elden Ring game was announced out of thin air that had Dark Souls bosses in it. I was watching the trailer and I couldn't believe my eyes. That was the Nameless King, right there, in an Elden Ring game. Also, what the hell is this game? A roguelike, Souls-like, multiplayer, spin-off, crossover. The game comes out in like, I don't know, next year. Fast forward a bit, and it's May 30th, the day of rain. I bought it day one, which is something I never do. I always wait until the games go on sale. Like, I'm not paying 70 bucks for Doom the Dark Ages. I don't got Game Pass, so 40 buckaroonies kind of hurts my soul a bit. But it's an Elden Ring game, so I gotta buy it. Also, of course, I'm gonna 100% this. No Souls game is hard enough for me to not 100%. I jump in, no idea what to expect, because I've barely seen any gameplay. Okay, just basic tutorial, nothing too crazy. What? Imagine this being your first Souls experience. Anyways, I die and get transported to, hey, this is the round table hold. Look at this, my first achievement. Wow. I speak to a few of the locals who maybe grasp what's going on. I don't know what Souls game you really understand what's going on the first time you're in it, but I start my first expedition against Tricephalos on solo, which was a terrible, terrible mistake. Playing this game with no experience on solo is a death sentence, but I didn't know that at the time, so whatever. I drop in battle bus style and I'm overwhelmed, but also in disbelief, like, wow, I'm playing a brand new Elden Ring game. I can't believe it. I fight bosses and get loot and slowly start understanding the game loop a bit more and the fact that you have to be quick as hell or else you will fall behind in both loot and levels. Storm starts closing in and I don't know what I'm doing and die. Then I fight my first night boss, being the bell-bearing hunter. I die, but I also earn my first relics, giving me my second achievement. I hop into another solo game and die again, which made me think, maybe it's best I try the multiplayer. Try! So there I was, going through the motions, trying to beat the first Night Lord, but failing over and over, because the learning curve in this game is stupid. I also purchased some random relic and gave it to this chick, which unlocked the Duchess. Wow, that gives me an achievement. After some expeditions, I realized that Iron Eye is kind of busted, so that's who I will be rolling with during this playthrough. And what do you know? The second I switched to Iron Eye, I finally defeat Gladius. Only took 3 hours. But after that, I have the ability to fight any Night Lord I want. Also gives me an achievement. I also buy one of the new vessel items in the shop and equip it for another achievement. My goal now is to defeat every Night Lord, and I did them in order from top to bottom. Next up was Adele, and this boss... Okay, after beating the game many times, this boss isn't that bad. It's kind of easy, honestly. But that's after I beat the game. I'm experienced now. But this boss took me 7 hours to defeat. Why? Notice how in my winning attempt, our team had poison. The weakness really defines the odds of you winning against a Night Lord. But yeah, the poison really just helped us out. And yeah, I beat Adele. Great. In the runs trying to beat Adele, I got raided by Margit. He's not hard, like, at all. I don't know why Margit is so aggressive. Like, this dude is the tutorial boss, a night boss, and he has his own raid. Like, what the f is his problem? Anyways, I beat him, got an achievement, and I also got a legendary weapon. Wow. Now I'm off to fight the third Night Lord, Noster. By this point, I encountered my first Dark Souls boss, which is still so confusing to me. Like, why is Dark Souls in an Elden Ring game? First time fighting Noster, and yeah, not very surprising. I find this thing in the shop, and knowing that we needed an item to unlock Duchess, I suspect that we need this to unlock Revenant, and what do you know? But I did not know that I had to beat her, and it wasn't hard, but wasn't easy either. Anyways, that's all the characters now. By this point, I'm starting to actually understand the game and taking efficient routes and stuff, making sure to get talismans and whatnot, and this match was basically like a confirmation of me getting better. Look at this, boom. Both of my teammates dead. And look, boss is about to die. I analyze the situation. I'm like, hold up, this guy's about to die. Hold up, let me clutch this. I use my ult and finish him off. Absolute clutch. Look at the Iron Eye. He's ecstatic. He cannot believe what he just saw. Next up on the topping block is Maris. And check this out. My first run with Maris, I got an Augur raid. Like, he already wanted to fight this early? Very easy. Also, why do the Night Lords have 2 names? His name is Maris, Fathom of Night, but he's also called Augur. Like, what? I don't understand. What's the point of that? Maris is by far the easiest Night Lord. What a pushover. Who would die to this? After I kill Maris, a cutscene plays, and then I get an achievement. And now I have access to the final boss, but because I'm doing the Night Lords in order, this changes nothing. Now I'm off to kill Libra, who is in the same boat as Adele, in which I got steamrolled by him, but then I found him easy, but I'm getting ahead of myself. On my first run to Libra, I got my first Shifting Earth objective, being the mountaintop. Alrighty, Libra. This boss, this is the one that took me the most attempts, easily. like 9 maybe, which is half an hour each attempt, so obviously very, very hard fight, but at the same time not. Libra, I feel like, is one of, if not the most balanced Night Lord. Is that crazy to think? I don't think so. Once you understand his patterns and what they mean, he becomes very readable, and the madness isn't really necessary, unlike bosses like Adele, which the weakness almost feels necessary. Obviously, it isn't, but still. Despite taking longer than any boss, I think that Libra is one of the easiest and best designed bosses, both visually and mechanically. Anyways, yeah, I beat him. Also, on some random run against Libra, I did the Scarlet Rot Forest objective, Shifting Earth, whatever thing. And for the next Night Lord, I beat them first try. This was the part of the game where I understood what every location had, optimal routes, what weapons to take, what relics to take, yada yada yada. But honestly, I think I got a bit lucky with Holster here. A win is a win. Anyways, the game kind of got easy, but there are some pretty RNG heavy achievements coming up that made me want to die. Alrighty, next Night Lord, Caligo, Miasma of Night. Okay, that was underwhelming. But you know what wasn't underwhelming? This music. Now, there's only one Night Lord left. The Night Lord. Holster. The Aura Farmer. Also, I got my first level 15 run. That's good. My first try win streak ends because Holster, he's hard. He is tough. Night Lords you face for the first time, they make you panic when they start doing an attack. Like every single time, one has like a crazy ass AoE attack or something. When I see this guy start floating and splitting the sky in half, it's like, I feel hopeless. Like, bro, look at this. So I died, and died, and died. Until... So that's it. I beat Holster. I beat every Night Lord, and now I'm gonna get the ending, which in typical FromSoft fashion, I don't know what the hell it means. But yes, that's Elden Ring Nightreign completed. Psst, okay, obviously not. Now it's time for the extra one-off achievements, and this is where the bull starts. Okay, so let's get some easy ones out of the way. Buying all of these relic goblets things, easy. Getting an outfit, easy. And that's it, no more easy stuff. Next achievement I'm doing is for beating 3 Night Lords in a row, which shouldn't be the worst thing in the world, I don't think. I'm gonna go in order of Adele, Gladius, and Maris, because, yeah, they're pretty easy. Good start. Okay, so I died to Gladius, but I spun back and got the triple kill. Honestly, I thought this was gonna take longer, but easy pickings. Not my fault you're easy. Okay, now we're gonna do some grinding. I have to kill a Night Lord with every character, which is gonna take a while, since I've only used Iron Eye, basically, so here's a little compilation. Also, during these runs, I managed to find the secret of the crater. Wow. Okay, enough with boss killing. The remaining achievements are focused on RNG. It's not like in other Soulsborne games where you can increase your luck. This is pure RNG. It's like resetting over and over for a shiny Pokemon. First up is the Old Gal. To do this, I had to find an ancient dragon in an Evergal, which I've never done before, so I equipped a relic, which gives me a stone sword key at the beginning of a run, and just reset. Found you. And of course, the only time I find this guy, there's another boss trying to tickle me. I die a bit, but since I'm doing this solo, he has very little health and eventually goes down, and I get an achievement. Next up, raid achievements. Remember earlier when I did an Omen raid, or the Augur raid? Well, I'm missing 2 more, Plague of Locusts and True Arbiter. Again, pure RNG. Despite this, the Sentient Pest raid is the only one which I actually got lucky in, and I got it like 2 runs after I found the Old Gal, which is good. Also, this is easily the best raid ability. If you get this raid, you get level 15. You get a stupid amount of runes from attacking. It's great. Too bad I never got it in a normal playthrough. Also, a couple runs later, I got the True Arbiter raid, which I didn't get footage for, but Libra. It was just Libra, and you just had to pay runes. Pretty easy stuff. Here's me like next to him. Okay, now it's time for the hardest part of the game for me. Something that isn't even a boss. It's like nothing. The achievement that made me realize you're at the mercy of this game's RNG is noklaatetetetottoo. Noklaatetetetottoo, the Shrouded City. It's so simple. Just do the same Shifting Earth shit like always. All of the Shifting Earth events are guaranteed to spawn as you're fighting the bosses, but the thing is, one is particularly hard. It isn't like the mountaintop or the Scarlet Rot place where you can just find the objective. It's like the crater where you have to beat a boss, but the thing is, this city is a maze.
Mazes and games are dog shit.
But fine, you make your way through the city and into its core. Then you have to fight Estelle from Elden Ring, which in itself is not so bad, despite the fact that he has a ton of health and takes away 80% of your HP when he hits you, but he's not so bad. But the thing is, there's the Fortnite Storm, and this objective is so time consuming. If you really want it, you have to start booking it as soon as day 2 starts, and you better have had a good run up until now to get the weapons and levels you need to beat Estelle. The amount of times I got so close to beating Estelle, but the storm spawns in and ruins everything. It's too many. It's ridiculous, but that's only half of the issue. With all of this in mind, the chances of you managing to complete the objective the first time you see it is extremely slim. But my problem is that I can't get it to spawn since it's RNG. I spent 7 hours doing nothing but resetting over and over and over and over because the damn city wouldn't spawn. Like, what is this shit? Why can't I just have a way to spawn the damn thing? I gotta reset. Hello, this is me editing this. They released an update where you can fight like a hard version of the boss, and when you beat him, you get a currency which you can then use to make one of the shifting earth events spawn. So there I was, resetting for hours on end, literally getting every other shifting earth event multiple times except the one I needed. I even managed to find the ancient dragon again until I finally got noklaatetetetottoo. I was doing this run solo because by this point I was pretty good at the game. My goal was to get at least level 8 in night 1 as well as upgrade my weapon. So I hit up random ruins for runes and stone sword keys because the Evergills always give runes. Also went to the mines for the somber smithing stones to get my base weapon to purple. And the night boss that I got was the ulcerated tree spirit, which on solo is very bad. I hate this boss, so I always avoid it. And of course, the one time I'm playing solo, it's the one time where I have to fight it. I died once, and I was playing it extremely safe. Thankfully, I managed to beat him and get to level 8. But this was only step 1. Second step is immediately book it to the city so I have as much time as possible to kill Estelle. I managed my way through somehow. I was honestly freestyling my pathing. I remember thinking of all the things that could go wrong. I thought to myself that getting an augur raid would be the worst thing to happen because it would force me into another boss. But that has a low chance of happening, so I didn't have to worry about that. This is it. My final obstacle for 100%. You are genuinely f***ing with me. I swear, I was thinking this exact scenario in my head before this. This game is reading my brain. Anyways, okay, chill out. I have an idea. If Estelle kills me, the augur raid might go away. Like, this is the only way out of this. This has to be. Okay, I let him kill me. I spawn on the other side of the planet, and I'm panicking because I don't know my way around the damn city. And I'm sitting at level 7, and the storm reached its second stage. This was looking really bad. Back to Estelle. This guy has a ridiculous amount of health, but I have something that he will never have. Determination and skill. So with my impeccable aim, Okay. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Okay, chill. I made it again. This is literally my last shot. It is done. Nightreign 100%. Okay, wow. Yep, this game was pretty good. I love the Night Lords. Music was epic too. I hope the DLC will be good. Here's a tier list of the bosses, in which order I like them. Yeah, I really, I need rest. I hope FromSoft never introduces a mechanic like this in any game ever again.